All right, so here we go. Let's get the shout-outs. Let's start with the momentum. Remember, momentum is key. When someone contributes, someone else tends to contribute. You keep it rolling. You hit the goals. Boom. We want to hit those goals. Look at these blooms, these beautiful blooms that are exploding on stream around me. I need money for allergy medication. You understand? I'm going to be sneezing profusely soon because I do have pollen allergies. So let's get it, all right? Here we go. Ready? So we start off today with a $2 tip. No, this is hilarious. Will you be removing the crown from your background? Will you be changing the name of your goal from King's Tax? Because those were ideas given to you by the Kino Casino. So let me get this straight. You actually think that the King moniker was given to me by the Kino Casino? Are you retarded?
Are you a functional retard? I have to ask.
I was known as the King of Hate since my early days in the FGC in the early 2000s. That was 25 years ago. The Kino Casino were barely born. The fuck are you talking about? Captain Jean-Luc Picard dies in front of your face and gives you a necklace to give to his side hose bastard child. What the fuck are you talking about? The King moniker is mine and always will be, and I can use it if I want, and I can stop using it whenever I want, and that's my prerogative and my decision to make. They didn't give me the idea to start using the moniker that I already had. They just gave me the confidence to start using it again because it doesn't have to be representative of hate. It's not. You could still be a king, but not have to hate everything around you. In fact, it shows the evolution of the moniker, that it actually started off as something really negative and bad many years ago. But then, over time, it evolved, it changed, and I formed it into something positive, something that people like to meme about, that people like to joke about. We all know I'm not really a king, but let's be honest, it's fun. It's fun to joke about it. It's fun to have it in the intro. It's fun to have a crown behind me and have it be part of my whole online persona. It's a fun thing. They didn't give me the idea. What a ludicrous thing to say. That's some real revisionist history there. And in fact, if anything, the fact that I'm going to take it and own it and roll forward with it positively is a way to jab them. Just like calling this show the Level 1 Podcast is a way to jab at Keemstar, who used this as an insult, but I've used it as a successful show for 3+ years and keep going. Get it? You turn a negative into a positive, you roll forward with it. That's how you survive in this online climate. You don't run with your tail between your legs. You don't act like a pussy or a sissy or a coward. And you certainly don't let people revise history in a ludicrous fucking way that's not even close to being true. I am a king. I'll always be a fucking king. Any day that I want, I'll put on the crown. I'll take off the crown. I be whatever I want because I've been here for 17 years and I earned that distinction. You get it? I've been here longer than anyone else, and I'll be here longer than anyone else until the day that I decide to turn off my stream. That'll be when I retire, and not a moment sooner. There's no one who could stop me. There's no one who could do anything about it, and they got to fucking choke on it. The king is back, baby. He's here to stay, and he ain't fucking going anywhere. No, I'm not getting rid of the king moniker and the King's Tax because I like it. All righty. Thank you for the tip.
Thanks for the money, dummy.
Okay, so we got to figure out what else to do on my birthday marathon. So we'll talk about it over the course of the week. I'm sure you guys will probably come up with something else to do. But I have a brief update. So over the weekend, during my time off, I said, I'm going to order one of these Minecraft Lego sets, which we had talked about last week. We had looked at them together or whatever. And I decided, man, I want to get that Lego set that has the sword because I think that would be cool. It really stands out. And I could probably put it somewhere in the background once we complete it, for the month. I think it would be really nice. So I ordered this Minecraft Lego set, okay? And it was supposed to be delivered yesterday. It guaranteed, actually, that it was going to be delivered yesterday. And I said, all right, great. I'll have it. I could show it to you on the podcast today that here it is, and we can get hyped to build it together on the stream on Sunday next week. Okay? So we're waiting. And it says it's going to be delivered latest by 10 p.m., but it's supposed to be between 5 and 10 p.m. 10 p.m. comes and goes. We don't get it. I said, you got to be kidding me. This is the third time in 1 month that my wife or I have ordered something from Amazon and it just doesn't show up.
Oh my God.
And in every case, the item has been lost. If one was the chair cover. Remember I told you the original chair cover? That one was lost. Same situation happened. And then the next day they updated the order and it said it was destroyed in transit and that they were going to issue me a credit. Okay? She had ordered something. I don't even know what it was. And it just kept getting bumped every day. It kept saying it's going to show up by 10, bumped. Going to show up by 10, bumped. Going to show up by 10, bumped. Finally, she contacted Amazon and said, what is going on? They said, we have no idea. We're just going to mail you another one. Okay? So basically last night, after this package, again, didn't show up, and they had no ETA, they said, oh, we're going to try to deliver it tomorrow, but we don't know what happened. Okay? I contacted Amazon last night. Now, of course, when you contact them after hours, you're not going to get someone who's domestic. You get someone international. So I did the chat, and you could tell, they're doing their best, but, they basically probably are in a call center or whatever. So they're just going to try to help me, right? And I said, here's the situation. I have no confidence this thing's going to show up because this is the third time in a month this has happened, and the item never shows up. So what I would like to do is cancel this order. And right now, if you give me a credit, I'll just buy it again because the item was available to reorder immediately and have it at 10 a.m. this morning. Okay? So I said, no problem. I'll reorder it. I'll have it by 10 a.m. with a different delivery person. So they said, okay, no problem. Sir, we're going to do exactly what you want. This makes sense. Let's cancel your order, give you credit, and then you can immediately order the replacement. Okay, cool. Do that. So they said they did it. I checked my account. It said I had the credit. It's in the account. Cool. So I go and I place the order for the replacement Lego set. Right? It's about $50, by the way, this Lego set. So it's a good one. It's a pretty good quality one. They're expensive, but it'll be a good build. Hopefully we can get it all done on the marathon. It won't take too many hours, all right? But I figure we could probably do it in 2-3 hours, maybe. We'll see. So I reorder the item, and then I look at my account, and it says, refunded, return the item when you receive it. I said, what?
And I'm like, what the fuck? Are you fucking serious?
So I'm like, I look at doing a double take. It now says I have 2 orders for the same item. But the original order had already been canceled and I got a credit. So how could there be an order for that and now a new order for the same item? This doesn't even make sense, right? So I look at one. One is my new order. I just placed it. Okay. So now let me look at this other one. So you know what it says? The only way for this to be closed, you have to receive the item. And once you receive the item, then you have to physically return it to us. Now, we already gave you the refund, but you still have to return the item to us. What are you talking about? Never was this discussed with me at all with the customer service person. All I said I wanted to do was cancel the order entirely so I could use the credit to order the next one and I could have it this morning. Okay? So they didn't tell me any of that in the conversation we had. They basically lied and said they were canceling the order. They didn't cancel the order. What they did is they set it up as a refund and return, which isn't what I need. I needed the order canceled. All right? So basically, I said, what is going on? I don't need 2 Lego sets. All right? So then I said, all right, well, it sounds like there's no way to cancel the order then. Like they don't know what they're doing. So what I'll do is I'll just cancel the reorder and I'll just have to sit around today and wait and see if this thing actually shows up. And if it doesn't, well, I've already gotten the refund, right? If it never shows up, I've already gotten the refund for it. All right? So I cancel the order, the reorder. So now there's no reorder. Now there's only one order in my account, but it says refunded already, return the item when it shows up, but I want the item. So what I'm thinking is, if the item shows up, keep it. And then if they say, well, we got to rebill you, then bill me. That was the point to begin with. Bill me for the item. You're the one who screwed this up to begin with by not delivering it and then not canceling it like you said.
Constantly and swearing out the ass, then, that's your fault. That's your shortcoming.
because I don't want 2 Lego sets and I don't want to have to return a Lego set. I canceled the reorder, yes. You can't cancel the original at all. There's no way. Don't ask me how. You just can't cancel it in their system. All right? So that's why I was supposed to have the Legos today to show you and say, hey, here's the hitters. Let's get hyped for the birthday. They wouldn't have given it to me. All right? So there's nothing I can do about it. I'm just stuck. Now, here's the other kicker. Because in the system, it shows as already refunded, there's no tracking. So I actually have absolutely no idea if and when this will actually show up. It could show up at any point today, or it could never show up. They could have lost it. They could have literally lost the item, and that's why it didn't show up yesterday, but I wouldn't know that, and there's no way for me to know that it's never coming. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to wait, all right? I'm going to wait. If it shows up today, I'm just going to keep it. If it doesn't show up today, what can I do? All right? Eventually, if let's say by Wednesday it doesn't show up, I guess I'll just reorder it myself and have to deal with their bullshit on the back end. I don't even know what else to say. Like, this is just so stupid. All I told them was that you didn't live up to the delivery you promised. This has already happened twice in the past month, and both times the items were destroyed and never showed up. It kept saying it's going to show up by 10, bumped. Going to show up by 10, bumped. Going to show up by 10, bumped. I just want to cancel this order outright so I could start over, give me my money back. And the person in customer service says, yes, sir, we will do that. So they claim they did it. That's literally not what they did at all. They set it up for a refund and return the item when it arrives, which I never asked for. That wasn't my concern. My concern was this item is not showing up, just like my chair cover never did. It's absolutely ridiculous. So anyway, I apologize. I would have loved to have the Legos for you today to show you what we're going to be building on Sunday, but I can't. We'll see what happens if and when it finally shows up. Like I said, if it shows up, then it's all resolved. And if they cracked on being like, hey, you never returned it, I'll be like, so bill me for it. You know, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.